this year, Mary Jo Fernandez put her on our Fed Cup team, and she was the heroine against the Czech Republic. Won 2 huge matches, and her confidence since that point in time has just flown. And so now to see Alexa Glatch out there on Ash Stadium playing Serena Williams, this is just going to be another stepping stone for her into what I hope is going to be quite the career.
2 of the 15 American women in the draw right here on day 1 at Ash. It's been a partly cloudy day, but a beautiful day to play tennis. Temperature in the 70s. And Alexa Glatch has the first serve of the match. Best of 3. Won over $100,000 this year in tournaments. But Serena Williams is on the precipice of winning more money than anybody else in a single season.
30.
That's going to be a very important play for her to mix things up, keep Serena off balance.
And that one driven to the feet of Glatch.
Advantage.
She'll have another break point to be concerned with here. One thing about Glatch, she enjoys the serve. She considers it one of her strong points. You know, on the women's side, you don't hear that often.
Well, you don't hear too much about players who love to come in, love to volley. She's a different kind of a player, just her approach to the game, how she plays the game. And also, I would say, she's a Southern Californian, pretty laid back, you know, not going to show too much excitement. Might show some nerves in her own way, but pretty laid back. Rough first game for Glatch.
And she double faults the game away.
First game.
Serena Williams has the first game of this best of 3 set, first rounder.
We'll see as this match progresses. And I saw Richard Williams last night, and he said, you know, Serena's I think she's just fine.
30 left.
Getting that window closed, you've got a couple more years where you can, where in her case, what's so important is history. And she now has 11 singles slams, but she liked a few more.
40-15.
Well, she's breathing down the neck.
Moving Serena wide into the corner, that forehand.
Backhand that time by Glatch, 1 point away from her first game victory.
Kept that pass low, but that's a volley that Serena should make. Sets it up nicely, moving in, and gets down for it, just does not execute that forehand volley there.
Second serve here.
Game
She's got her first game of the match at Love. Serena Williams 2-1. Break here in the first set at Ash Stadium.
Love 15.
Would-be forehand goes out. 18-1 in the slams. And a much different record in the regular tournaments. What do you make of that?
Well,
more motivated in the big money events?
Look, when you look at Serena and the way she's played this summer since Wimbledon, she hasn't looked good. She's struggled. She hasn't moved particularly well on the court. The type of movement that we expect from Serena against Dementieva, I thought that she tried, but looked a little listless a couple of weeks ago. Listless for the type of motion that we usually see from a great Serena. So that's the type of point that I want to see more of from Serena, to get an indication of where she is for this USTA, because we certainly, at the Australian, we saw
Love 15.
Love 15. Second meeting between these two this year, met on the hard courts at Miami. The round of 64, Serena winning 2 and 3.
That was a pretty good first serve, and an even better reply from Serena. And you look at Alexa Glatch at 6 feet.
Game Williams.
She finishes that game off. Her second break of serve. Serena 4-1 here in the first.
Williams leads 4-1. First set.
Working the forehand of Alexa Glatch effectively here early on.
I'm going to say that's slice backhand. That's one of the best slice backhand I've seen from Serena Williams. Really stayed down and really got some bite into that. But you talk about her serve, and I do believe that the Serena Williams serve is the greatest serve that women's tennis has seen in terms of its consistency, both first and second serve.
Game Williams.
Game at love for Serena Williams. 5-1 she leads.
Serena
Williams
Williams
leads 5-1. First
Serena Williams.
15 love.
15 love. And we were talking about the money earnings of Serena Williams. She could surpass $4 million this year, which would put her in a class with Kim Clijsters and Justine Anna. Clijsters did that a few years ago by winning this championship and a huge bonus pool that's available. But that's serious money earning on the women's tour.
Well,
defending champion Serena Williams serving for the first set at Arthur Ashe Stadium.
Love 15.
Glatch mixing it up a little bit there with a couple of saves one. She attacks the net.
30-40.
uses that wide one very well there, pulling Glatch out of the court, and then it's just so nice to just have that open court.
First break point she has faced. Now second serve here. Let's see how Glatch attacks this one.
Game Glatch.
And so, crack in the armor of Serena
Williams leads 5-3.
Unable
First
to
set.
close it up.
This is just what she wants. She wants Serena now to have to serve this set out.
And she'll have that opportunity.
Game Glatch.
So Glatch holds in back-to-back games, and Serena Williams has a second opportunity to serve.
Williams leads 5-4.
Federer serving and volleying, and did push Federer. Had a couple of breaks in that match.
Triple set point.
Game and first set. Williams.
Service game, your second ace.
6-4.
Closes out the first set with a 6-4. Glatch to serve to start a set. Probably the most important game she's played in this match so far.
Love 15.
Big deep return by Serena.
Serena has certainly stepped into a couple of those backhand returns, looking very crisp on that backhand side. Thankfully for the women, we've got the Williams sisters still out there playing. And
40-30.
can keep the spotlight on American women's tennis. But I think that there are quite a number of players that are very good, that are top 100, in that top 100 range, but finding that player who is ready to step up and hit the top 10, the top 20, we're a little ways away from that at the moment. But certainly with Patrick McEnroe, Jose Higueras in there for the USTA, trying to really working on that professional development program. With some of these kids who are very young now, we'll see some incredible development.
Williams charging the net off the short ball. Gets it back to Deuce.
And we see potential.
Deuce.
Mary Jo Fernandez, who was the new Fed Cup captain for the U.S. We've got the American team is in the finals of Fed Cup this year. Is going to take on Italy, and did it without the Williams sisters. Did it with this young lady here, with Alexa Glatch, with Melanie Boudin. So there is certainly some potential there.
Advantage Williams.
Really stepped in and took it to Serena with the one up the line, and then just couldn't keep it going. Misses that forehand. As you said, this first game so important, and now for Alexa Glatch, and now facing that break point.
First serve percentage 61% on the match. Second serve percentage 36%.
Advantage Glatch.
Just really, when you look at Glatch's game, just a nice looking game, really nice looking backhand, nice looking serve. You just want to see her be able to step it up, maybe step into a couple more forehands and punish the ball a little bit more. I think she's gonna lay it back, so you're not going to see a change in that.
Game, Glatch.
Williams miscue off the forehand, so Glatch able to
first game, second set.
Side a break point and has the first game of the second set.
Oh. 30 all.
30 all. Good serve there. Glatch has shown some grit here. Fell behind 5-1 in the first. Rallied to 5-4 before falling 6-4. Williams threatens her again, back to 30 all.
Serena made her hit an extra overhead, and Glatch handling the pressure of that and handling
40-30
very nicely. About anticipation. You saw Serena make that move. Not that time.
Deuce.
Back to Deuce. Williams putting a little extra into that baseline round.
Better with the footwork there. You see Glatch really trying to slow ball some shots up the middle. Make Serena have to get out of her own way.
A
Advantage Williams.
little frustration shown there by Alexa Glatch. That return got into her body. She nets the backhand, so faces another break point here. Second serve.
Williams.
Soft forehand there, a break of serve by Serena Williams. She leads 2-1 up a set.
Williams leads
here at the USTA
2-1, second set, and by 1 set to love.
Serena Williams to serve, 2-1 here in the second up a set. Arthur Ashe Stadium. Williams coming off a service break, trying to consolidate here. Good athleticism, but leaving it in the center of the court for Serena Williams.
15 love.
Once again, look at Serena. Look at the footwork, much better. And then here, she's in position, gets that racket back, and makes no mistake with that pass.
Big swing by Glatch, but she flies it long.
Williams.
And Love holds to lead 3-1. She's won 8 straight points on her serve here in the second set.
Williams leads 3-1, second set.
That's wide.
Seeing some very nice ball striking
Love
from Serena Williams, and just really like that angle off the forehand there. When she adds a little nuance to the power, it's just a brutal combination if you're the opponent.
15 all.
Glatch with her first ace at the match. Breaks up a 4-point run by Williams. 8-point run, I should say, going back to Alexa Glatch's last service game. Called out.
Glatch is challenging the call on the right far sideline. The ball is called out.
At this point of the match, you're down a set, you're down the break, you might as well use them, use those challenges, but that was pretty tight, but it looked like it might have been a bit wide.
You are 1-0 in the challenge.
And I called it before bounce. I
15.
didn't wait. Oh, I
I
didn't
was
wait.
going to say.
I was hedging for a second, but then I had to call it.
By the naked eye, I thought it caught the line. So I just failed as the line judge from up here.
Tight ball from here.
My only regret as a tennis ball, there many,
ball
but
from
one
here.
of my biggest is that I didn't.
You
I
challenge,
wasn't
all right.
around for this
Miss
system.
Williams is challenging the call on the right service line. The ball is called good.
So was I right, or was I really right all those times?
That is the question. We're getting another challenge here.
Second serve.
Second serve.
15-4.
The power of Serena.
Miss Glatch has 2 challenges remaining.
Way behind that baseline.
Game, Williams.
Another errant forehand. Serena Williams with her second consecutive break of serve.
Williams leads 4 games to 1. Second set, and by 1 set to love.
Serena Williams in control here in her first round match at the U.S. Open. Mike Crispino along with Arthur Ashe Stadium crowd on day 1 of the U.S. Open 2009. The number 2 seed, Serena Williams, served 4-1.
These are just the little indicators of where Serena is, and
15
this is a type of match with Alexa Glatch where you don't hit a ton of balls because she mixes things up, and you don't have long rallies, but it's in those rallies what happens. And there's Serena. She is really stepping up this set.
Rally of the match. And Glatch has the final say.
15.
You saw just the difference between the two players. You hear the effort from Serena in that point. Alexa Glatch, she doesn't tattoo the ball the way Serena does. She takes a little bit off the ball, hits it with a little more spin, and Serena just pummeling each shot there at that point. And Glatch getting the better of that one, but hasn't gotten the better of most of them in this set, that's for sure.
Second serve coming. They're playing on the blue hard courts who've been installed here at the USTA National Tennis Center since 2005. Frustration there. Unforced error. She's had 22 in the match, 7 total winners.
It's very rare in the middle of a point against Serena that an opportunity arises, and it did with that short ball, and she tried to be aggressive and just couldn't pull it off.
40-15.
Now it's 40-15, so Serena Williams rolling here in the second set.
They're both looking. Nobody made a call, so Lynn Welch called it for here. Glatch, but now.
Second serve.
characteristic
40,
error.
30.
Had only 6 in this set. Serena Williams.
New balls, please.
5-1 advantage.
Williams leads 5 games to 1.
Glatch coming in on a wing and a prayer here. What may have been better served to stay back and see what happened, but Serena moving up to that ball very well, and once again another just little indicator of Serena looking pretty good in this second set.
She jumps on it. She covers some ground quickly to get in position to hit a two-hand backhand volley, which is what that was essentially. It's just wide.
15 love.
There's no question that Serena's really got sprinter speed. She and Venus both do. Can blanket that court.
6 break points. Commanding lead here in the second after squeaking by in the first. Who said she can't get to the net?
15 all.
Early in the match, we saw her miss a low forehand volley, and you know that didn't sit well with her. That volley there, you just saw that head stayed still as can be and just was very firm and solid with it.
Was right there, but could not execute.
15-30.
Backhand volley.
Well, I don't know what she was thinking with this one, whether that was an aborted drop shot trying to come in behind that. So, you know, paid the price for a very poor approach. She makes the nice approach, and that's exactly what that forehand was. And the lob wasn't that easy. She had to get back. Serena did a nice job making her hit one more shot with the overhead.
Great players can certainly expose
34
weaknesses. That time serve not good enough, and we have Serena Williams with a chance to end it right here. Second serve to work against.
Sets the low. 6-4, 6-1.
So Serena Williams, a strong second set. 7 of the last 8 games.
Ladies and gentlemen,